Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here. Welcome back to Civ 3 World War II. Alright, well, I guess we should get moving on the more boring part of this, which is a lot of flying around. I expect things will actually get a bit exciting up in Canada going forward now. How did Italy get out? Again. Okay, that's mine. I keep kicking them back. Now, the C2s definitely can't escape. I'm not sure how those others got out. It'll forever be a mystery. Okay, these guys can make it across. That'll do. These guys are going to stay put. Because I want to take St. Louis first. Let's see here. Can we just... Come on, guys. Can't even bomb Omaha. Can I go to these? I want to actually take the city. Wait. Oh my word. Sometimes this game... They got quite a few Wolverines in here. Just to be clear, Wolverines do take oil, right? Oh, not you. Yes, they do. So do these things. Awesome. Okay, good enough? Now let's hit that one too. There we go. Okay, I'm turning on battles real quick, because I like to watch me capture cities. Let's do this thing. Do I have any... No, that's a 3H. You guys. Is it St. Louis? Wait a minute. I might be hitting the wrong city right now. I mean, obviously we were going to take this, so it's not like I'm doing something wrong. But I might have been thinking of the wrong city to move my planes into. Wow. Good thing we've ripped right through all of the tank destroyers, and then that one very injured infantry division managed to almost wipe out the entire panzer division. Alright, that should be St. Louis for us. It's a bunch of workers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the one just east of here. This thing, Cincinnati, that's what we want to hit. Right, battles. Okay. I'm not going to bother this time. There we go. Cincinnati's ours. Along with St. Louis, that gives us a whole bunch of coverage. Let's just fly all of these suckers in. Alright, we're going to have to beat down all of these surrounding ones. So I'll want to split my army, some on each, because the planes will clear it, so it's not like I'll need a bunch of tanks. But I want to be able to take both at once. And Cincinnati is completely surrounded by forests, so no one can get us immediately, I don't think. How are we missing so much? Seriously, and dealing so little damage. These things don't have very good defense. Okay. These ones are all injured. Yeah, we'll clear out the defenders of Omaha. Guess in the meantime, let's just start hammering Indianapolis again. I don't remember if I actually cleared the fighter out of here. I know I definitely antagonized it. Yeah, it's gone. This might have been one that didn't have fighters. I know I've come across a city or two that didn't have any guards in the air. Okay, we're getting there. So Pittsburgh, yeah, we're not going to be able to take that this episode, because it also has terrible surroundings. It's too bad I can't just bomb a forest out of existence. But I think we might be able to take New York, since they cleared all their defenders out of it for us. Okay, we'll let these guys come up here to St. Louis. I have plenty of infantry. Let's see, if we go here, is anyone in this stack injured? Okay, you are. We'll leave a Stug behind. And then there's you. Alright, the rest will go here for now. Okay, all 2 movements. Weird that that was where... well, I guess I have 87Bs here? No, I had one 87B here. Okay, Salt Lake is in the hills, so definitely soften it up as much as we can. Assuming we can hit anything at all. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, they probably have a B-29 in here. Or some of those B-17s. Those were everywhere. Which means, okay, not neither of these. Not anymore, at least. Wow. Did I move? Oh, I moved a bunch of 88s. Right. Oh, we can't take Philadelphia, probably, but we can take New York. Or, we can't take New York. We can take Philadelphia. Maybe. Might as well give it a shot. Also, let's soften this guy up. I know I have another squad, no, pile of tanks that came rolling in. Not that many of them. Somewhere. Is it these guys? No, those are the injured ones. Is this the stack I'm thinking of? The new tanks? I thought there were more than that. These guys are also coming up. Before I actually use any of my units, the ones on the border, I'm going to want to use the things that are farther away. Oh, there was probably an Iowa in there, huh? I know they did have ships. I forgot. They brought in a bunch of units to help garrison this stinking city as well. Unless they piled everyone into a convoy that I just sank. Okay, there were a bunch in there. Are any of these... Nothing's close enough to actually give me eyes on New York. Which is frustrating. That's fine. They have a bunch of boats anyway that I'll have to sink before we can do anything. Actually, you know what? We're taking Philadelphia first. I don't want to waste bombers and hit things that don't need to be hit. Okay, wake all of them. Wake all of them. You need to heal. Yeah, you can't even get anywhere. You can kill that. I would like to use them. I think they're all a little too injured to risk it. But I am happy to use this guy. Excellent. Okay. So we'll start with these ones since they're so far away. Yeah, they should be able to come right up and hit it once. Don't lose. Dang it. Ah, dang it. Now we've got to hit this stupid... Stupid useless tanks. Now we're gonna have to waste half a dozen planes because we keep targeting not the enemy and we keep missing somehow. There. thing's an elite now, right? Good, so it can't do that again. I mean, it can kill one of us, but it can't level up. I got a 13 defense. Oh, I still have one of these. Well, yeah, tear through them. We still can't see it. Alright, well, let's move him here. Okay, battles. Let's start hitting New York with everything we got. This is easily their biggest, most important city. If we take this, it'll gut their entire economy, no more money. So they won't be rushing anything if they are right now. It'll probably throw them into so much chaos that cities will just shut down production completely. And assuming they are doing any scientific research, this will be a big enough hit to slow anything down, but I'm pretty sure research went out the window for them a while ago. Yeah, I want to wait on the 87Bs until I know where these lines are going to fall. If we only take New York, I'll put them there. If we can't take New York, they're going into Philadelphia. Although I think we're going to be able to. I just don't know if we're going to be able to take Boston or anything else. Boy, are we just really unlucky, or do they have an actual flak in there? My word, that's like the 5th or 6th plane. Maybe New York has a special anti-aircraft battery or something? Usually, though, in this particular mod, those just automatically shoot down everything that goes into the air. Okay. Now let's try this again. Probably shouldn't have used that particular tank. Where's the... which one is that? It's the 4H? There. Trying to save the tanks for an attack on Boston. I don't know if I have enough planes to make it happen, but I do have enough tanks if I can get them low enough. Wow, thank goodness for all these Panzer Grenadiers. These things have come in clutch more than once in the Americas. Boom. Once again, can't see a thing. My word, look at the population pile. What is the black? What is that? That's terrifying looking. It's like a corpse staring right back at me. Oh, it's the hair from the women. Okay, it just comes over to the sides and it blocks them. I see. Okay. Well, with that done, let's see here. We'll pull you into New York for now. Our cities are still somewhat exposed. So you come through to Boston. Turn battles back off, and we're going to try to hit this thing as hard as we can. Of course. See, at this point in the bombing, getting hit by so much anti-aircraft makes sense. I'm fairly certain they're using ships, that they've got a bunch of ships in the harbor. Those will contribute more than infantry. Okay, we just killed something. Come on. Stop getting shot down. Is that my last 88? Nope. There might be Iowas in there. Let me take a look. The suspense is killing me. That's Boston. Okay, if they did have stuff, I just destroyed the last one. So what's the capital now? Detroit. That makes sense. Come on, hit the units. I don't know how many of you guys I have left. And it might not be enough. Honestly, given that I have them this injured, I'd probably just attack anyway. Yeah, definitely would now. Whoa. I don't know what I clicked. That's the second or third time I've seen that pop up, and I don't know why I'm able to abduct a battleship and ask it where its leader is. I assume that's like just a communication thing. But I don't know why it pulls up a separate window, because I can just contact them like this. in 1939? Yeah. Alright, well, we've battered Boston into the ground. That means America's got, what, 3 port cities left once we take it? Just Augusta, Seattle, and Portland, I believe. Huge wins. Okay. Let's put battles back on one last time. We're gonna try to take this city. And it looks like Augusta has an exposed spot too. I think even if we could weaken them by now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we couldn't even reach them with this stack. Even if they were that badly injured. Like, I could park outside their city, but that's it. Should probably do that though, right? Because these are all forests. So, yeah, I think we'll go to that spot. Do I have someone to come up here and kill this guy? Sure, we'll use you. Alright. All of you fly into Boston. Bring these guys up here to Washington, which is still quite secure. New York must be held. It's easily our most exposed one right now. Let's try to get a few guys out to Boston too. Even though I think it's far removed enough they can't get it. Not really. I'd like to have people ready anyway. I just told someone to fortify, didn't I? Did I tell him to skip his move? Dang it. Okay. I'll send 6 tanks north. And they're all injured. Take the 3G. The rest of these guys are going here. Oh, right. New target. Gotcha. Alright, Halifax. Let's see. Great Britain. I'm pretty sure I did investigate this last turn, but I'd like to see anyway. Oh yeah, they're not doing so hot. I don't have any units in here? Why do I not have any units at all? I thought I had at least a few. Okay, well, we can at least just wipe everything out here. That's a 1939. The rest are 1943s. We should be able to wipe out the radar tower anyway, though. And then we'll just kill everything that steps foot into that city. Until our soldiers can get here. Actually, they can do it right now. Here, we'll do that. I'll just move them in off the shore. Even a few injured ones will be enough. If we take the city, there's no way they're going to get through here without us bombing them into the dirt first. Is that all of them? That's all of them. Is there pollution somewhere to clean up around here? Doesn't look like it. Might as well just try to finish that now. I made the mistake of starting it in the first place. Stop trying to clear the jungle. It's obviously never going to go anywhere. Huh. Pretty sure I just clicked automate. Dang it. Ah, yes. Let's finish this. Oh, I've got a bunch of 4-H's out here. I don't have to spare them at all. I like how we haven't even gotten to Canada yet. Wow, so that guy was digging one singular road spot in the middle of nowhere. But there's no way for me to get him, so I'm not even going to bother trying. Yeah, we might as well go for Cheyenne directly, right? Is that all the injured? It is. Go to that one, yeah. Why not? I'm gonna take this guy over here, just because there's a lot of big stacks that have to be moved. What was I trying to do here? Oh, I see. Oh yeah, that. Because we just did this turn. I'm not going to start bombing the stack in Canada yet, the American ones. Not until my 87Bs can actually start their work. And all my units are, fully movemented and ready to go. So they get one more turn. I want them to move in closer. And then we'll do our best to just focus on whatever stack is at the front. I know there's a bunch of them, but there can't be that many in the grand scheme of things, and if they all funnel in, I'd say 5 or 6 turns of sustained killing, and we'll basically wipe them out. That's a lot of turns, but if my planes prove capable of doing it, like we reduce their numbers to the point where planes alone can handle it, most of my units can head out to capture more troublesome cities. Then again, the forces that are in Oregon right now, they'll pretty rapidly move into that area of Canada. The Air Force from that region can then start sweeping across Canada to the east, while the armies that are moving south join up with them. So my Air Force and my troops that are up there, they might just stay put, since Fort Chippewa is sort of alone up there. It's not like there's other nearby places I also am trying to hit at the same time. It'll take a few turns for all this to manifest so I can see what I need to actually do. Still have more of these dang things to move. Can't I just hire a robot to do it? Wow, they can go really far. Oh, what are you guys doing here? Let's go there, I guess. Okay, battles, I believe, are still on. Let's turn those off. Just keep hammering these cities. Portland and Boise will go next turn. Then it's just Cheyenne left, and we'll have control of the American Rockies. Which isn't a huge deal resource or economy-wise or anything, but it does mean we'll have less frustration moving through their mountains. You know, right now it's just annoying, boring, and inconvenient to do so. Oh, Great Falls is up there too, I forgot about that. That one's kind of in the heart of things. This army might take another 3 or 4 turns just to get there. But the one on the west coast, they're going to move up into Canada. These cities aren't a threat, though. They barely produce anything. I think Seattle and Portland can produce a little bit when they're at their apex, but I've gutted them pretty effectively up to this point. So, you know, they're not at their apex. Oh, and once we take Portland, that'll take Seattle's radar tower. Awesome. Do I have anyone that can see up that far? Yes, I do. Yeah, there's no way I can actually get Seattle in one turn. The terrain's just too bad. Why am I hitting Seattle? I'm supposed to be hitting Vancouver. Might be a little noise in the background. Probably a low droning noise. We'll see. My mic not be picking it up at all. Yeah, I have to be thorough with the British. They still have like a dozen Spitfires somewhere. And if they move those into a city, I want to destroy them. If, like a frontline city that's already been bombed. If I get them down to 6 population, I'll investigate the city and see if they still need to be bombed. Wow, do they have a lion in there? Wait a minute, they might have a lion in there. Yeah, it is Britain. It's Vancouver. I think they did have a lion in there. Maybe not. They're trying to build one, and they're pretty close. Not close enough, though. There we go. Might as well knock Portland down to 6 too. That'll make our job easier. Not like I'm ever going to be using their factories. Game's going to end before we reach that point. I do want to check. What turn are we on? 196. So yeah, it looks like we're going to finish this game before we're reaching even half the turns. The turn limit used to bother me. I wanted to remove it. But there's definitely no real point to doing that. Wait a minute. Okay, there is still a hill. Sad days. You gotta love these random morons just like running through the mountains for no reason at all. They have no real destination in mind. They're just militia, I think. Yeah, they're just kind of going places because they have legs. Is that everything in the city? No. I didn't think so. We might actually be able to see the thing next turn. Okay, I think they've been roughed up enough. Fly all these out here. These guys too. Might need all the bombers I can get. Oh yeah, my 109s. I forgot about those. No reason to take any chances, right? Actually, they're gonna wait till this road's finished. Because why not? Whoops. Not what I was trying to do. It's a good thing that the move stack button just doesn't actually move the stack. Like, imagine how frustrating it would be if the buttons did what they said they did when you tried to use them. Alright, Panzer Grenadier And a new Stug, I'll take them. Okay, so I remember stopping these guys. I don't remember why. No, they did move. Oh, no. Not what I wanted to do. How many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I can fit this entire stack. And then all of the security divisions that were supposed to be there back onto it. Let's see. We wake up everyone except the security division. Send them all back to Darwin. Same thing with this guy. Okay, we'll have more convoys coming through. Again, not that it's going to matter. It's pretty much over in those parts of the world. And nothing's going to get out here fast enough to make a difference. Let's see, I've fronted most of my stuff. Okay, yeah, they don't have any movement left. Let's just finish off these two, if you please. Cool, so we got an army outside Pittsburgh. Don't like this Wolverine hanging around. If I take Pittsburgh and Buffalo, that cuts off, you know, the rest of the cities from these ones. These two small cities that will probably both fall first. Given the 87Bs are up in Boston, there's not that many of them. But if I can bomb down both of these cities in the following turn and then 87B one of them out of existence, I think I have enough tanks to possibly take both. Especially if I include the others that are sitting around. Let's see. Stugs. Do I have any healthier attack units left? I want to kill that one American infantry who's right there. That'll work. Okay. So New York can be attacked if enemies go here and then hit us. I think that's the only way, though. So honestly, if I just do that, I think that makes us safe. Philadelphia can still get hit very directly. However, Richmond cannot. So let's just fortify this real quick. What do we have here? Injured Stug? That one's fine. No one's going to reach it anyway. They might focus on some of my injured units instead of the cities, but I want to make sure those things are safe. Once we take Pittsburgh, that locks down this whole area. If we can take Buffalo and Albany, it locks it down even more. I don't have to worry about counterattack from Augusta, just from this one infantry, and, you know, he's not killing us. Okay, let's wake the transported ones. Wipe that out. Let's just kill all of these guys. Most of these guys. Let's see, what are we looking at in here? Okay. We'll take all the infantry out for now. Injured ones definitely return. Fortify, fortify, anything that's injured. Okay, I want you to stay here. Two stugs and 4 infantry should be more than enough. Alright, next turn these 2 convoys. I could send it back to the mainland, actually. And then this one will head down here, I guess. It'll probably be 2 turns, because I kind of did this poorly. I didn't even think about it for some reason, but that's fine. We're not in a crazy hurry or anything. Once we take that, the fleet will swing up to Wolf Bay. We'll try to take that too. And once that one falls, I imagine we'll have already taken these cities. So that'll be the entire coast. I think we'll have taken these ones as well. Wolf Bay will be the last. Oh, well, Quebec's on the water too, actually. That one might be harder than Wolf Bay. We'll see. It depends on where these roads fall after we take Augusta and Albany. But I'm going to want to take Buffalo and Pittsburgh before we move up here at all. Ottawa is where all of their Britain is, but I also believe that the Ottawa Wonder can be destroyed. Yes. So I'm going to try to avoid bombing it. Let's see what it looks like. That's quite a few units. I might just bomb it anyway. It doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure that's what gives them their import. Oh, they don't have an import. That's Toronto. That's probably what trains units then. We might destroy it. We'll see. Okay, well, I think that's all the units I need to move. So let's throw battles back on. And get moving, I guess. Still getting bombed. Because of course we are. I would like to know which cities they're hitting us from. They don't seem to be any of the ones that we're fighting in the front. Where are you going, man? The infantry continues to be one big moving pile of bait. Of course, they'd go back into the city. Who knows? We might wipe out America before these stacks are destroyed. Like, I might take all their cities first. And just force them to disband. There are a lot of them. Man, remember how many there were when I first landed? It's like 800 guys in Alaska or something. And there were a bunch of Shermans then, too. That was much scarier. We also wiped out a lot of their infantry, and all their flags, I think. I even tried to get all their Lee grants, but there were just too many. I'm gonna kill you for that one. Britain, don't you have something better to be doing? You know, if I can take their last source of Britain from them, they won't be able to train those infantry anymore. They'll be stuck with militia. I'll take it. I thought I didn't hit the jacks, and I was wondering why I was at 1 hit point. I completely forgot the Japanese bombed them. Thanks, guys. There might still be artillery or something in there. Or they're just bombing them for the heck of it. I feel like Portland is worth more at this point to start bombing. Oh, they can't bombard it, though. Oh, they did good work. They beat both of those cities down to nothing. I won't even have to use a plane before we attack. Is that a transport? Man, if they came in and took, like, Seattle and or Vancouver before I got there, I'd be so mad. I don't know how any of my cities are not in constant states of, like, joy. I have every single luxury in the game, basically. Which, in this particular mod, is a lot of luxuries. There's, like, 30 of the things. And they continuously get more and more happy producing as you go down the list. I guess most places are celebrating, but I feel like it should still be more somehow. Pretty sure the game will end before we clear all the resistors out of either of those cities. Washington and New York are simply too populous. Actually, I guess if we wipe out America and Canada is still alive for a while, that'll deal with all of them. Yeah, like, what's happened here that's made people unhappy? Everyone's happy. How has the celebration ended? I thought the celebration happened when the number of happy people outnumbered the other types of people. Okay, here at Innsbruck. Was it Innsbruck? I thought... There's no way the pollution came from Innsbruck. I thought it did. Yeah, I'll just have you do it. It's whatever. The other one was up here, right? Yeah. This really the nearest guy. Do I have another worker up here? Okay, I feel like there was another one. It was Port Sedan, but... No. Not what I wanted you to do at all. Where did he go? Where was he? He's over here. There. Okay, this one. Yeah, no, in Port Sedan, I've already got several people. Sure, clean that. Oh, I forgot to wake up this. Yeah, I have more tanks that can keep on rolling out. I can dispatch them up to here. These cities are going to be a bit of an annoyance to take. I think cutting through these hills will definitely make us take Cheyenne a lot faster than we otherwise would. Of course, Portland, they still make us use planes. I don't know how they draft it now, not on their turn, but whatever. We're going to have Edmonton and Prince Rupert next turn. Do I have enough 87Vs? I've got quite a few. We should be able to get the job done. Along with a bajillion Falkwolves. Here, you can stay there. I think everyone else should come down here. Just so I don't forget about that going forward. Alright. So yeah, these guys will close in, but they won't be able to get it. But we can take Prince Rupert, hopefully. Assuming our infantry can kill the Matilda. Do Matildas take oil? Yes, they do. Alright. So Britain... I still can't tell if those are Mark 9s or not. We still have a handful of the dang things. And a Lion class. Somewhere. It's got to be Quebec or Wolf Bay. Is it literally... Well, yeah, those are the only options. Doesn't matter, it won't be enough. We still have 40 actual British infantry. Also won't be enough, and only 15 Spitfires. I think America is in a much worse state. They got a few Wildcats, 2 B-17s, some Buffalo. They do have 2 Iowa-class battleships. Odd. Still 4 B-29s, and 1 more Thunderbird somewhere. But it won't matter. They're pumping out the DD, that was 1941. Where are those coming from? Well, it must be this place, yeah. That guy tried to get away. That's hilarious. You're going nowhere, my friend. I didn't even notice that before. I don't know if I'll actually attack it, though. I've only got a few 87Bs here. I'm going to double check these two. Let's see, if I go to Augusta... It's got one of the B-29s. Only 4 infantry. It's not a lot. And Albany. That's significantly more annoying and difficult to overcome, but also one of the 29s. So I might just spread out some of my 88s. Actually, no, my 88s can't hit much, can they? I didn't move much into here. Never mind, I might have to pick and choose. Use the few 88s I've got to hit one, and then follow it up with the 87Bs. I think we'll do it to this one. We'll hit Augusta, try to take it from them. That'll cut them off from the coast on this side of the world. And keep them from building more ships. We'll kill the British infantry here. Hopefully they don't just replace the lost radar tower. And then we'll also kill the stupid artillery, whatever artillery they do have in there. Yeah, I'd like to take Albany, but it looks like it might not happen. We'll see how many planes we've really got when we get there, I guess. Oh, I could also wake up these guys. It might as well. Keep them moving. You never know where the infantry will come in handy. So Detroit is surrounded by forest. So is Chicago and Milwaukee. Minneapolis looks like we could take it pretty fast, and depending on where the border falls, maybe Duluth right after. And Bismarck's pretty open. So those ones we should be able to rapidly approach once we take their surrounding cities. Great Falls, that's a long ways in either direction. I think the shortest route is going to be right up through here. So we'll take Boise and head up there. Then we'll take both of those, and these guys will probably then start moving on Calgary. If I can take Calgary, we'll already have Prince Rupert and Edmonton, and that'll be it for the mountains. It's just these two cities are the last ones that are deep in the mountains. And then we'll rapidly start moving across the country. Yeah, no, I think this is going well. How many Jacksons does America still have? Still have 74 Wolverines. I guess they've got 1 billion of the things up north. Okay, only 4 of the Jacksons left. They've got like 50, 70 tanks total. I'm assuming those are almost all in here. It's a lot of Wolverines, though. That's a big stack with a bunch of infantry. I would like to avoid bombing that, but it looks like it's the last one in the line. So if I can draw out and kill all of the others first, then it'll leave us in a pretty good position. It's a lot of 87Bs. I don't think it's enough for both of them. Oh, whoopsie. I'm doing something wrong here. I'm trying to get a feel. Okay, well that's slightly more than 1 full length. It might be enough for both groups. Are they within 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. If I can wipe out both of those, then we're looking great. The following turn, we can probably destroy both of those groups, assuming they move closer. And then I don't know if we'll take this whole thing out immediately. We'll probably lose a bunch of 87Bs in the process, but it won't matter. We'll kill enough to cut them down, and that'll be it for their Wolverines, at least the main body of their Wolverines. They'll probably have more behind. I don't think it'll be enough. At worst case scenario, I still have 88s to just keep them from ever actually hurting me. Yeah, looking good. Next turn, we also get another tech. We'll actually be able to build the 1944 Panzers. You know, as helpful as those will be at this point. 820 versus 500. My word, almost twice as expensive for, like, practically the same number, just slightly higher. Yeah, it's like 4 points higher defense, 6 higher attack, and no anti-aircraft. I don't think these are that... I don't think they're worth building. Just at all. After that, I mean, I could go for that one, but... Oh, I have to get this before I can even try to go there. Yeah, we might try it. We'll see. It'd be cool if I at least got to build a single one of these, but I'm not going to try super hard. Alright, well that is going to be it for this one. If you haven't yet, please check the link in the description for my book. If you'd like to look of it, give it a read, and if you like the read, give it a positive review. Otherwise, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.